Buenos dias, Gunners Profiles. Back at it. You already know I'll make the beat go boom, 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 boom. What it is, like a motherfucking smack addict. Remix, right? As you can tell by that thumbnail, indubitably, we're going to get straight into it in a menudo style in a direct fashion, homes. That thumbnail says, Grifo, Swifty, Toes, Julio Goldtoes, the legendary figure up out of San Fran Mission District, man, don't get it twisted, right? It's real life. Now, lately, it's been out there that Julio has signed a couple individuals from Southern California to distribution deals. Probably not the first people from Southern California he signed, but the first notable people, homes, that are being recognized as, you know, Southsiders or whatever you may call it, man. Respects to the soul right off the top. You know how he does it right here, man, on Gunners Collective and Gunners Profiles. It's right off the top, homes. It's nothing but respect for my brown brothers. But at the same time, Grifo and Swifty are well known out there in the music industry right now, homes. They're buzzing, cousin. They're popping, right? And you got to give them their respect, man, for being entrepreneurs and working hard at their craft. Now, at the end of the day, man, when you're a rapper, homes, and you're out there trying to get your music out to the masses and get that bolsita, saca la bolsita. You want that bag, right? You try to sign the best distribution deal as possible. Or you could do like E40 homes and do it independently so you can't get the whole fucking pig on your fucking shit, right? Sick with it. You can do it how you does it, cuz it, right? But don't stop. It don't stop. It just never stops, right? But anyways, Goldtoes, being one of the biggest producers in Northern California for Chicano rap, and a lot of other rappers, man, has decided that for no other reason, he should, man, work with these individuals. Now, ain't nothing wrong with it. In fact, I see it as a great thing, right? Actual and factual, man. Finally, right? Something has happened, homes, to bring the gente closer together. But I'm looking at my feed yesterday on YouTube, man. Last night, I'm kicking back. So I get going and pinching mamon from the deaf girl. Right? When I said, oh, hold on now, right? She was like, did I bite you? Nah, man, you didn't bite me. You know what I mean? These vatos are saying that Goldtoes is not a Norteno. Hold on now. Hold on here, right? Is he? One never knows, does one? Well, here's the rundown, man, to the best of my abilities and to the best of my knowledge when it comes to toes. Now, Goldtoes, man, is from the city of San Francisco, Northern California at its finest, right? Right in the Bay Area, homes, the city. You know, the city has always produced a lot of Norteños, the Mission District being one of the oldest barrios or neighborhoods in Northern California next to San Jose Salas and, of course, other little cities in between. San Fran is very highly well respected as far as the norte goes. That's a fact, right? Mission District, shout out to 24, 22nd and Bryant, so on and so forth. The Point, man, all the homies from South San Fran, South City, all that, getting it in, right? Now, you got to understand that Goldtoes is a product of his environment. Okay, growing up in the Bay Area, it's a little bit different. You know, I grew up in the Central Valle, San Joaquin Valley to be exact, the 209 district, don't get it twisted, right? And we were more Pachuco, Cholo, gangster style, whereas in the Bay Area, homes, they get their gangster wiggle on, homes. But at the same time, homes, they're very urban. The urban influence is real, right? There's a lot of Africano brothers, man. They share them same streets. They hit the same concrete with 10 toes down, homes. They walk them calles together, man. There's a lot of black and brown unity in the Bay Area. It's been like that since the 60s. You got to understand, Black Panthers mobbing over the Bay Bridge from Oakland, man, infusing themselves into San Francisco politics and San Francisco game. And, man, the game has always been different. You know, they've always been ahead of the curve, just like LA's been ahead of the curve, right? The Bay, stand up. You know what it is, man. I ain't got to speak on it. If you've been there, you know there, you've done that, right? Now, in a menudo style and direct fashion, what I will say is Goldtoes is a product of his environment. He grew up around a lot of Norteños as well as a lot of brothers, right? He's rocked simultaneously side by side with both, okay? There's a lot of talent that comes from the city of Frisco. RBL Posse, Dre Dog. The list goes on and on and on and on. Orale Metallica, right? The list can go on and on and on. Goldtoes is on that lista, right? He's one of the hottest producers for several years out of San Francisco, California. Diz Latin, he put that on the map. Black and Brown Entertainment, he put that on the map. Black and Brown and Pudding Gang. We're talking about a man that's been shouting Black and Brown unity since day one, bros. Back in 98, 99. This motherfucker been doing that, right? Julio Goldtoes is well respected. Now, I understand that Grifo and Swifty Blue have just signed distribution deals with him or signed onto his label. I can't call it like an alcoholic. I know it's either or, right? Either way, they're doing business with Goldtoes. And I know a lot of people from down south that are in the gang lifestyle are probably looking at it some type of way, like, hey, why you fuck with the vatos from up norte, right? The bag knows no linea. The bag knows no color, right? The bag doesn't know about politics or about gangbanging. The bag is the bag, it's it, and you need to go ahead and get it any way you can, right? And when these youngsters are striving in the rap game, homes, and they're putting their art in form, man, they need to go get that. Make the best deal that's going to help them and their familias. And you can't knock them for it. Now, there's obligations when you're a gang member, homes, and you have to respect them fucking rules and them regulations. That's just period, or you'll get regulated, right? The chequeada game is real. You know, you have to take a little dosage of the medicine, and that's just what it is. But at the end of the day, man, with what's going on in the world now, I think Toes, being the visionary that he's always been, said, hey, you know what? These youngsters right here down south can rap, homes. And there's no denying it. Swifty Blue knows how to rap. He could rap, you know what I mean? I don't bump his music on the daily, man, but I'm not going to hate on that man whatsoever. The vato knows how to rap. Grifo, different level, man. I love all his music. I bump it daily, right? And that's just me. Now, I don't differentiate when it comes between Northern California rap and Southern California rap. It's California rap to me. It's just a whole bunch of Chicanos, homes, that are blessed in the game with the gift of gab, homes, the delivery, the spit. They know how to rap to a beat, right? Boom, 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 hip hop head, right? That's just what it is. And Toes is the same way. I'm sure he recognizes talent and he sees that he can make some money off the situation. Why not let me help you, help me, right? And that's the deal there. Now, they, in this feed that I seen in this video, were having a discussion on a live, and they were saying that Goldtoes is not a Norteno. Now, of course, coming from Northern California and being well versed in the in the educational thing and the politics and the history of the people, I would tell you that Toes may or may not be a Norteno. He's rocked with several Nortenos and continues as such, right? We've seen him in the notorious San Quentin video, homes, right there in the, how the fuck you got to that yard? I can't call it. He actually told me a personal story how he got to that yard. He was amazed. He couldn't believe the shit happened, right? Next thing you know, he's walking up in San Quentin like, how did this fucking shit happen, right? And he's with the homeboys and they're doing their little spill. We've all seen it, right? Those of you that haven't, Google it, right? Goldtoes of San Quentin. You'll see him right there on the yard with active Nortenos doing his thing, right? Shouts out and respects. Vatos were doing that hard time. Home's not letting that time do them hard, right? And that's what it is. So Goldtoes has always been tightly affiliated with Nortenos. Now, am I going to sit here and say he's an established Norteno from a barrio? I don't know. I've heard both stories. I've heard that he is. He represents the Mission District, homes. He's always been about that Norte business, homes. He's always been a missionero, right? He's been with that mission shit. But at the same time, I've also heard that Goldtoes is just a businessman that has a lot of respect out there on the calles. Of course, when you're growing up in San Francisco as a Mexicano or a Latino or whatever the case may be, you're going to have some association with North and South. There's a few Southside hoods there, man, 19th Street, 18. And of course, you know, there's always going to be Norteños rocking in Frisco. You know what I mean? It's a northern town, northern city, big city life. So his association is going to be close. Now, we know traditionally he's always rocked closer with the Norte above all other Latinos. And it's been like that for years. So people automatically placed him in that caja. Oh, that's Goldtoes. He's a Northern California producer. He's a Norteño, right? Just because you affiliate yourself, you got loyalty, or, you know what I mean, there's some type of a bond that you have with Northern California growing up there, doesn't necessarily make you a Norteño. You're not committed to that gang. You're not committed to a barrio, right? Now, when it comes to Toes, man, he's always been a mystery to me. I know at one point in time, man, they were, you know, I assumed, because I like to make assumptions just like everyone else, right? I assumed automatically Goldtoes was a homeboy, he was a Norteño, and that's just the way it was. On the north side, that's just how we ride, red rag till we die, orale mousy, right? 17 Reasons compilation came out, and there was a lot of northern influence there, okay? So it was an automatic thing for me to tie him into that. Now, one thing I do know is I've been to several car shows, several concerts in the Bay Area throughout the Valle, and Goldtoes has pulled up to a lot of those, and he's always had his own entourage, his own crew. Not necessarily all of them Norteños, but some of them being just some real righteous individuals. Joe Drama, you know what I mean? And just a whole lot of other people. Rest in peace, brother, right? That's just how it is with Toes, man. This motherfucker is a smooth Vatos, keeping it smooth with a purpose. You just never know what he's doing. Now, in Southern California, you have residents. Okay? Vatos that are not necessarily from a barrio, but they're Southern residents, man. They grew up in Southern California. They live. They got loyalty homes. Their allegiance is to the Vatos from the South. And of course, when they get incarcerated, it's a whole different animal homes. They rock on that side of the day room and with their gente. Hey, you know what I mean? You will be involved. You know what I mean? There's a price to pay for this fucking protection. So you will get your fucking hands dirty. Orale bottles, right? That's just how it is. And the same thing goes for Toes. Toes became a representative for Northern California. You know, one of the Vatos who's looked to because of his business acumen, because of his status, and because of the way he carries himself and the way he's out there getting that money. Now, eventually over time, Goldtoes did move from his base in San Francisco to Houston, Texas. Screwstone, Texas. Orale. I don't fuck with you, SPM. And he did move there, and he did become involved, man, in the streets there and what's going on in the music industry. Okay, it worked out better for him. He started a distribution company, and of course he's doing his thing. And so now all of a sudden, you know, he's been doing a lot more with the South. We already know about his influence with Burner and how Burner's got some. Burner's different. That was different. Another one, man, who was never a Norteno, but of course had some allegiances to the Norte and showed some respect, was always a deep boy, man, and got it up out the mud like a motherfucker, right? Burner's doing his thing. Anyway, so to be totally honest with you, gente, just coming from my perspective, is Goldtoes a Norteño or not? I would say he's more a resident of the Norte. Someone whose loyalty lies with the Norte, of course, at the end of the day, but has never been out there waving the red paño claiming Norte. Now, one thing I will say, I've heard songs like Norte Stomp and this and that, and Toes is always involved, right? And I think he's involved on the business side, on the music side, right? And I could be totally off base, and he could call me and check me right now. Yeah, I'm a fucking homeboy. Spencer no tira. Con permiso. I'm not. You know what I mean? Not anymore, at least. But I got love, though. Hella love, right? And that's just what it's always going to be like. Now, I respect Grifo and Swifty Blues idealism that Goldtoes is not a Norteño, and whatever floats their boat, homie. If it makes him sleep better at night, makes him feel better, like, hey, we didn't sign to a Norteño, Holmes. Charlie Holmes. We signed to a Vato that lives in Northern California. Actually, he doesn't live in Northern California. He grew up there. He was born there, Holmes, but he lives in Houston, Texas. But there's no nitpicking. There's no way to say one way or the other, this or that, Holmes. Fact remains, Holmes, Goldtoes is always going to be a representative of the Norte. Whether he's a Norteño per se, out there gangbanging on the streets, we all know that ain't a fact. We all know he's not out there gangbanging. This man is past and beyond that, man. There's levels to this shit. Levels, right? There's levels to this shit. There's the street gangbanging level, Holmes. You're out there really wiggling and getting it from the dirt, from the mud, right? You know what I mean? Then there's motherfuckers that are in the penitentiary living that life, Holmes. That's their life. That's their world, Holmes. They're in it, right? And then you got Vatos, man, that are no longer affiliated with that stuff. They step back or they got pushed back, whatever the case may be. I'm on their level, right? I'm up out the way, right? But I still got love and respect for everybody in the streets because that's all I know. You can't expect me to talk about other shit when all I know is the calles, all I know is the pinta, all I know is CYA, Holmes. That's where I grew up, Holmes. I'm state raised like a motherfucker. YA, baby, right? Real life. And that's just a fact. Goldtoes is raised in those San Francisco streets, and them streets are different from any other street, Holmes. You got to get it there, right? It's all about being an entrepreneur, being about your business, and Goldtoes was able to persevere and do that. So now he's in Houston, Texas based, and he's fucking signing people from Southern California. We've seen him on Rodham Radio. We've seen him doing podcasts with Southerners, right? And the reason he's doing that, Holmes, and this is just me thinking, right? I don't know the facts, right? But what I'm thinking is he's trying to expand his business, Holmes. He sees that there's talent everywhere, and why not kick the doors down? Raza, that's what we want, right? That's what this shit's all about, Holmes, helping each other out. Getting the raza in the door so we can make some feria, right? So we can get some greenbacks, Holmes. So we can get pinche fucking Benjamin Franklin, right? What Franklin, right? I need him too, right? Kick a door down for me, Toes, right? I'm trying to get in where I fit in, you know? Oh, but we don't fuck with you. You're a dropout. Well, let me drop in. That's it. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get in one time. So, now trip out. What you have is Grifo and Swifty Blue saying that Goldtoes is not a Norteño, so it's righteous to sign by him. And if he was, Holmes, what's the difference? What's the difference, man? You know, I'm leaking into the comedy aspect of things, And if a vato from Southern California, man, shout out to the real ones, man. Shout out to, you know what I mean? You already know what it is, man. SKM music out there, man. If a motherfucker was like, hey, ship out, gun, I kind of like your stilo. Hey, you want to sign to us, right? Are you guys going to kill me or what? No, righteously, no. We're good. We just want you to go stand-up comedy with George Lopez. Vámonos. Let's do it. Where do I sign, right? Just because I'm from Northern California, I'm not affiliated, man, and nothing. That don't mean shit. Now, if you are an active gang member, homes, like I said, there's rules, regulations, and policies you must adhere to, right? You have to listen to, and that's just what it is, right? So I'm not going to get into all that because it's not our business, right? But I will tell you, man, these guys justifying it like, oh, he ain't no Norteno, so it's cool. It doesn't matter, little homies. I said, little homie, I'm old, right? But no, you're not really my homies. You know what I mean, right? What's the difference? You know, like I said, it doesn't matter if Goldtoes is a Norteno or he isn't. Fact remains, he's always going to be looked at as such. When I was, story time, sit down here. Knowledge you can't get in college. When I was young and I was in CYA, there was homeboys that righteously came in. And when I say homeboys, they weren't Norteños. They were from Northern California, though. And let me tell you, every Southsider and that motherfucking compa looked at them with the meanest fucking mean mug that they had, right? So I was scared. They did that one face. You know the one from that movie Get Hard with Will Ferrell? Right? They did that face, right? Hit me with your mean mug face. Ah! Right? Say what's your chest. Right? They hit it with the mean mug face. So these vatos were like, damn, bro, I ain't even a Norteño or a gang member. You are now. You are now. You're a product of your environment, man. Spence on Latita, homes. If you grow up that way, if you act that way, homes. If you're in fucking songs waving red paños talking about my motherfucking red shoe stomp, then you're going to be labeled that. Okay? Now, me, I know Julio to be, and I say Julio Goldtoes, right? I know Julio to be a businessman, a man always chasing that bag, a man always getting that bag, righteously, right? And well-deserved. Like I said, man, he's been opening doors for Northern California rappers for a very, very, very long time and having a heavy influence in the rap game, right? As well as other games, man, that we can't speak on. So he's been doing his thing. So to sign 2 Southern California rappers, 2 up-and-coming young active rappers, right? Allegedly. I will say this, man, that's a good look. That's a great look. Some people are going to have their pinche bajatangas, panties in a bunch, right? But at the end of the day, who gives a fuck, man? It's all about the bag. It's all about prospering. It's all about Mexicanos getting put on, man, and making the way for the people. We'll hold, right? We need to get in. We're tired of holding. This guy hate holding, right? The fuck I look like. We're trying to get in. So to answer the question, man, to Grifo and to Swifty Blue, is Goldtoes a Norteño or not? Does it really matter? He's brown. He's trying to help out. He's getting you that bag, homes. It doesn't matter. There's no justification here. You don't have to justify it to yourself or to anyone else, man. Well, no, he really, see, the way it works is he lives there, but he ain't there. You feel me? Nah. Everyone in Northern California knows, homes, Goldtoes has always been with the homies. He's always rocked. He's been loyal, and his allegiance is there, man. So whether he's an actual, factual Norteño, homes, you know, if motherfucking there was funk with anyone, he would have jumped out the car with the rest of the homeboys. That's a fact. You know what I mean? And I don't let no one lie to you. So, I mean, you could you know, cookie cut it any way you want, shake it and bake it and break it. And, you know what I mean? And say whatever you need to say. But at the end of the day, man, I definitely, truly, honestly believe, man, whether he's a fucking actual Norteño or not, that doesn't matter, Holmes. He's embraced in the Northern cause. And that's a fact, right? Anyways, that's just the way it is, man. I just wanted to kind of clean that up. Like I said, I don't know for a fact that he's from a barrio, man. I wasn't there when he got jumped in. I wasn't the cucaracha right there under the huarache when he got jumped in, because then I would have been stepped on. I'm tired of being stepped on. I'm tired of being stepped on. Orale! D-shot, right? You know what it is. I'm tired. Back D-shot. Grow up in the middle class. Orale! I take it back to the bank. Anyways, with that being said, I hope that you move smooth with a purpose. I hope that you get everything that you want coming to you. Remember, at the end of the day, man, it's all about uniting. Raza, it's all about coming up. Hey, it doesn't matter if you're a Norteño or a Sureño or hey, Sasuke. No, it's cool. We can sign to him because he ain't one. Or we can't because he is, right? Nah, fuck that, homies. Let's get that paper. It's all about money, right? Money. Money makes the world go round. Or at least it makes me sleep better at night. You know what I mean? It ain't all about money. But in this world, it's fun to have some. Right? You could do a lot more shit. With that being said, man, go out there and get it, gente, man. Go out there and get your paper by any means necessary. Julio Goldtoes, respect. Swifty Blue, respect. And Lil Grifo, much respect, man. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. I know when it's real. The shit done got real around this motherfucking camp, right? If you like this, please hit that like and subscribe with your thumbs up. If not, you can hit that thumbs down, heavy as the head that wears the crown. I felt like that for no other reason. I should just put it out there because, you know what I mean? They were like, hey, he ain't no Norteño, it's cool. Well, hey, He is. And it's still cool. Spensa la tira. It's all good. Raza.